Every picture tells a story, the emotional legacy of Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis, a name synonymous with Hollywood royalty, timeless elegance, and fearless honesty. Known to millions as the Scream Queen, since Halloween, few truly understand the woman behind the camera, her struggles, her private joys, and the intimate photographs tell a story that words cannot fully capture. Today, we journey behind the red carpets and flashing lights, into the deeply personal world of Jamie Lee Curtis. A childhood in the shadows, and the spotlight born into the legendary family of Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh. Jamie's life was anything but normal. Her early photographs show a child caught between two worlds, the glittering glamour of Hollywood and the quiet loneliness of a broken home. In a rare black and white photo from her childhood, a young Jamie is seen clutching her mother's hand at a movie premiere, her eyes wide and filled with insecurity. "I grew up watching my parents pretend to be happy," she once said. "It made me value the truth more than fame." Behind every smile in those early photos is a story of resilience, of a girl determined to forge her own identity beyond her parents' fame. The rise of a reluctant star. Her breakthrough in Halloween, 1978, turned her into an overnight icon. Now famous behind-the-scenes photos show a youthful Jamie, just 19, laughing with director John Carpenter, oblivious to the cultural phenomenon she was creating. However, she later admitted those years were emotionally draining. "People saw a horror movie queen," she said, "but I was afraid I would just be a Hollywood product." She turned down countless scripts, determined to prove she was more than a scream. Her photographs from the early 1980s show a woman torn between fame and freedom, smiling on magazine covers but often staring out the window during breaks on set. The private photos that changed everything. In her personal collection are never-before-seen photos, quiet mornings with husband Christopher Guest, candid shots of their adopted children, and self-portraits in moments of deep self-reflection. One striking photo, taken in 1994, shows Jamie sitting cross-legged on her kitchen floor, hair disheveled, makeup-free, a cup of coffee in her hand. She looks straight into the camera, vulnerable, human, free. "That's who I really am," she once said. "Not an actress, not an icon, just a woman trying to stand her ground in a world built on illusion." Those raw, unfiltered images became her way of reclaiming her identity from Hollywood expectations. The untold battle, addiction, recovery, and redemption. Few knew that behind the bright smile, Jamie was fighting an internal battle. In her own words, she danced in the dark, struggling with painkiller addiction. "For more than a decade, I was active, successful, and then broken," she confessed. "There were pictures of me at events, smiling, perfect, and all I remember was emptiness." In a haunting photo from her personal archive, Jamie stands in front of a dressing room mirror. Her makeup is flawless, but her eyes are visibly tired. She describes that moment as her turning point, the day she decided to seek help and move toward sobriety. She's now been sober for more than 20 years. "Those photos remind me of how far I've come," she says proudly. "They're proof that survival is possible. Aging gracefully and the power of truth unlike many Hollywood stars." Jamie Lee Curtis has never feared aging, she's embraced it. In 2002, she shocked the world with her now legendary photoshoot for More magazine, posing without makeup and without retouching. "I want women to see the truth," she explains. "I have wrinkles. I have sagging skin. And I'm proud of it." Those photos became a hymn to authenticity, inspiring countless women to love themselves just as they are. She often joked, "I'm not against aging, I'm for the truth." Later photos of her, her salt and pepper hair, her bright smile, her confident demeanor, show a woman at peace with her journey, love, family and a quiet life away from fame. While Hollywood remembers her for her roles, Jamie cherished her family life more than anything else. Private photos from her home show her laughing with Christopher Guest, gardening, cooking and playing with their dogs. "I married the man I loved.